So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to show you what I use for cookware. We all use cookware: stoves, frying pans, saucepans, kettles, all that sort of stuff. So I thought I'd just show you what I use. It's going to look a little bit biased because they are all from the same company. It's not planned that way, it's just what I use, what suits me. There are others out there, it's up to you what you use. I just thought I'd show you what I use. So this is the Fox 3-piece cookware set. It's in a bag. The bag is separate. You get it. It's like £15. They come in green or camo. I've got green because camo weren't out then. Not that it really makes much difference. It's just something to keep it all nice and neat and tidy in. So the cookware set itself is £55, and what I like about it is it's really neat and tidy and all fits together. So there's the saucepan, kettle, and the frying pan. There's the frying pan. There's the saucepan. And there's the kettle, and it all fits in itself. What I do as a little tip is I put in the bottom just a piece of kitchen roll for it all to just sit in, and it just stops it scratching when it bangs around. The other good thing about these are the handles all fold underneath and on top, so it keeps it nice and compact for when you want to not take up too much space. So this is the kettle. It's got a foldable handle and the top lid, so if you can fill up for there. Also, if you want to dip in when you're doing your heat shrink, or you can do it through the steam at the front. It has a heat transfer bottom which makes it really boil quickly. I'll show you in another video in a minute how quick it can boil. Really love this kettle. I own 3 of these, 2 of this size, which is the 0.9 litre, and then I've got a 1.5 litre, I think they are. The 1.5 litre I think is around £33. I'll have that for when there's 2 of us going. This is the saucepan. It's a 1.5 litre, foldable handle on top, so it just pull down, and there you go. Been well used, still going strong. Been using all this kit around about 4 to 5 years now, I'm guessing. Basically all you got is a little bit there, little button you press, and the handle bends over, and that's that. And then frying pan's the same, handle folds up. This has been well used. I cook 3 bits of bacon and 3 chipolatas in this, plenty for me for when I'm by myself. And again, you just push the little button and that folds underneath. Great bit of kit. I don't know what the handles are made of, but they're like a plasticky sort of thing, probably sort of like a heat resistant plastic. Again, they still look in good condition, and the nice thing is you can pick them up when they're hot and it doesn't burn your hands. So I'll just show you how quick it is to pack away. There's the saucepan, got a little bit of kitchen roll in there just to protect it a bit. There's the kettle, pops inside, top on, that's over, that holds that. Frying pan with a bit of kitchen roll in, that goes in there, that fits in the bottom of that, and then it all just fits in the bag. Nice and small. There you go, rough size, like against my hand so you can see. Nice and compact, great little kit. So next is the stove I use. It's the Fox Heat Transfer 3200. It's around £50 you buy this for. Nice and compact. Basically, legs just fold out like that. Connect it to a canister and you're good to go. Really powerful, this one. Packs down nice and small. It's got a built-in ignition there. Weighs around 320 grams. It's nice and sturdy. I like it because it's low and really sturdy, and it's designed for the butane and propane mixed canisters. The next one I'm going to show you is this. It's the gas canister. Obviously you can't have a normal gas canister on the bank. It has to be camo because the carp can see it if not, and you'll never catch. Anyway, these are made of neoprene. They're around about £12. It has 2 elastic bits on the side where you can put your spoon in. They just sit like that so you don't lose it. It's got a hardware and base, and it's designed for the 500 gram gas canisters. Basically, there's a zip on the bottom, and it just pops in and out like that. Simple as that. So the next bit I use is the Fox Windshields. They come in 2 sizes, they're standard and extra large. The standard is 14 centimetres high and around about 14-15 pound. The extra large is 24 centimetres high and it's around 20 pound. This is the extra large. The reason I bought the extra large is you just never know what stove you're going to have, because you know what we're like, we change our minds like I don't know what. So I bought this. Comes in its own little bag. Comes out, it's 7 panels, hinged panels. As you can see, it can make any pattern shape you want. Can even body pop. Look. On the ends has these peg and points just here. I don't know if you can see them, probably not. They're not quite man enough for the job sometimes when it gets really windy, so all I do is I just chuck a few extra pegs in the bag as well, and just peg it down just to help really. There's one other thing I do use. A lot of lake owners don't like their grass being burnt. You see the dreaded burn circles. I suppose they're the sort of the equivalent of a crop circle on the bank, and I've picked this up out of it's basically out of an old camping stove. It's just a little grid and it's got a little sort of folded ends on it, and what that does is it just sits like that. You can, so if you want to put something down outside on the grass, you put it on this and it just stops from burning the grass. Keeps the lake owners happy, because you don't upset them, because they just probably will never let you back again. So there you can see, stove set up with a kettle on it, with the windshield around it. It's not windy today, so I've got the 2 end peg and points in, and as you can probably see in the background, I'll show you in a minute, there is just one peg. So there's the one peg there, and then there's the little grid there. You can just put it on there, and as it say, it just protects the grass, keeps the lake owners happy. So what I'm going to do for this test is show you how long it takes to do a mug of water. So there's a full mug of water in the kettle. Fire up the stove. Start the stopwatch. This is the Fox kettle, Fox stove, and a full tank of gas. Great cooker, this Fox cooker. The only downside to it is it is a bit noisy. It sounds a bit like a fighter jet, but it can cook quick. Steam slowly now coming out. We're at 53 seconds. And there you go, boiled. Stop. And there you go, 1 minute 6. So I'm going to show you how I clean my frying pan. This has been used and used and abused. As you can see, I've had bacon and sausage this morning, Carper's favourite breakfast. All I do is tip some water in, fire up the stove, just let that boil a bit. And you can see there it's boiling. No detergents or anything in there, just water. And then when it's boiled like that, find somewhere to dispose of the water. And just get a wet wipe, clean around and the bottom. All comes off dead easy. Bit of kitchen roll. And there you go, spotless, ready for next time. Right, so that's the cookware set I use, as you can see. Yes, it is all Fox. It's my personal preference, I like it. No, it's not cheap. but it lasts. I've had it 4 to 5 years, like I said. So when you work that out, and I fish all year round, as much as I can, so it does last. There is one other thing I'll show you. It is a Fox product, it is for cooking, and I'm not that impressed with it, but I am going to show it because I've got to be honest, is this. It's the large griddle pan. I bought this to go to France. I had 2 separate weeks in France, and I thought I'd get a couple of decent sized steaks and onions and potatoes in there for stuff like that. And yeah, it did the trick, and it has the handle the same as the others, just pops it in and out. The problem with it is, after only 2 weeks of use, it's twisted. I don't know if you can see that. And when you try and pop it back, it just pops back. You can still use it. It doesn't sit right on the stove, and the juices in it just flow into the corners of where it's lower. Fox, I don't think Fox sell these anymore. Whether that is part and parcel, whether they had a problem with them, I don't know. I can't even tell you how much it was because I can't find one to tell you. But I just thought, as I'm doing it, I'd show you this. I don't use it anymore, but I just thought I'd show you it. So there you go, that's the Fox stuff. I don't know if you can see around me, this will be another 3 months time that you'll see a review of this. This is the Fox Frontier X. I'm not going to say too much about it now. I'm going to use it a bit more and then do a review on that. I'd like to thank all the subscribers. We're over 100 now. Not a lot compared to some people, but for plain old me just doing my little thing here and there, great. Thanks everybody. Haven't done any gifts just lately. But I am going to be doing some more, and hopefully, might even be a nice gift coming up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your mates. Cheers.